to Desertwood Days, and I am here with one of the hardest working event planners in Arizona, Mr. Jeffery Jefferson.
How you doing?
Good. How have you
I'm
been?
blessed.
Great,
Yes,
great. There's
yes.
nothing better to be than blessed, is there?
Above the ground is be able to smile. That's all that matters.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. It's been so long since I've seen you.
Definitely a lot of years, but it's
Yeah.
good to see you again.
Same here, same here. And no, he's not my brother. He's a brother from another mother, though.
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
Jeffrey, where are you originally from?
Texarkana, Arkansas.
Okay, okay, because
Yeah.
that accent, I'm loving that accent. So if my mom is from Tennessee, so if that Tennessee accent
Yes,
started coming
coming
out,
out.
you know why.
Right. It's catchy.
Yes, it
Yes.
is. And I tell you, I go and sit with my mom, and all of a sudden, I'm talking just like
Like her.
her. Jeffrey, when did you start event planning
Um, in college.
in
In
college?
college, I remember going to the fraternity parties, and I would go in there and we pay all this money to sit in a dark room to hear people yelling, and like I thought this was a party, and I used to say, you know what, I could do this, but I like to like bring color to
Uh,
things, and I was like, you know what, let me take my student loan money and see if I can change the whole vibe and do the same thing, and I think once I realized I could, I did it, and it was successful, and I
right.
started to like love it and see all the people coming together and all the hard work, and I like putting things together. So that's how I pretty much started,
That's
and then
awesome.
just rolled over the years.
That's awesome. So you've been doing this since college?
Yes, for 21 years.
Really?
Yes.
Really? So did you come out here to Arizona for school?
I went to school in Arkansas, and then I came to Arizona and finished school and played college football here in
Oh,
Arizona.
okay. What
Yeah.
brought you to Arizona? I'm being
Well,
nosy.
actually, my mom and dad are from Arkansas. My whole family is,
Okay.
but my grandmother and mom, they grew up here too. So I used to go back
Oh,
and forth.
okay. So you have family out here.
Yes, yes.
Okay. I always wondered. I used to ask my mom and grandma, why did you guys move to
Arizona.
Arizona?
They had
Uh,
an opportunity, I guess. What they
yeah.
seen now, what's going on now, guess what's happening then? It was a gold rush.
Right, right.
Yes.
I always wonder that what brought them from Mississippi, and my grandmother was born in Mississippi. I always wonder what
Well,
brought them out here.
yes.
So, so for 21 years, your career has been in event planning.
Exactly.
That's
From fashion,
amazing.
yeah, from fashion to what you remember, and
Hmm.
to just doing events. I guess I just like bringing people together or doing things that can help make change.
So
You know.
for you, it's about bringing people together and
Yes.
bringing about change.
Yeah.
I love that. You mentioned fashion. What got you into the arena of fashion?
Um, really, Puff Daddy. I love that he could take music and do fashion and bring them together, but use his personality. And I
Right,
was like, I can use my personality, and instead of people they used to brand their logos, but I
mm,
was like, I can make myself a brand as a
right.
person, and then I was like, let me get in fact because I love to see women look good,
Hmm.
and I love to dress
Hmm.
myself. But I was like, you know what? I think because of my mom.
And then you came here on my show all dressed down, all casual today.
Yeah, you know what? I haven't. I guess I'm blaming COVID, but I haven't dressed
Blame
up in a
COVID.
long time. Yeah, I haven't wore a bow tie in a long time. I'm gonna start when it get cold.
Okay. So I love what you just said. We're gonna go back to brands
Okay,
because a lot of people forget that they're their brand.
exactly.
And that is something that I speak with a lot of people about is their brand, their personal brand, because they'll go and they'll invest in all these items, the computers, software, all these,
Right,
but the one brand
is
that they
yourself.
should be investing in,
Is
they're
themselves.
neglecting.
Exactly,
And I
and
love
it's
that you recognize that you were a brand early
early,
on.
right? Because you only get one chance to make a first impression.
That is true.
It's the same thing of going to the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
You don't buy because it's cheap, but whatever catches your attention, and then you
Right.
try it. You remember it, and you keep coming back to it.
That's true. That is true. You just gave us some meat right there with that brand thing.
Yes.
So, if you weren't going to be doing event planning,
Mm.
what did you go to college for? What did you piss your mama off that she sent you to college and you came out doing event planning?
She was my biggest supporter.
Was she?
Well, I went to college for business.
Okay.
I love football, and after I couldn't play football anymore, I was like business. I love being professional. I love again seeing people come together and dealing with people and leaving impressions on people.
Mm,
So I was like, you know what? This is the easiest way to do it and get paid for it, and I love it. So
right. You love what you're doing.
exactly, I would do it for free, but things cost.
Yeah,
So
that's true. That
yeah.
is true. So, as a business professional,
Mhm.
do you have a full um, team that you work
Def
with?
Yes, I have an assistant, and I have like a door run and a whole promotional people that they get out there. They're there to set up things and different things like that. My assistant, which she's like amazing. This
Mm,
person is almost like knows me in and out, and her
mm,
name is Jennifer Hopkins. I don't know
okay.
if you're familiar with her, but she's a person that's like no nonsense. She's on it. She believes in me more than I believe in me. You know what I mean? And um, like I said, without her, and she gets my team together, so
Right.
I could just leave everything on her, and she makes my job easier. So I
Right.
can just have my vision to do things. So yeah, I have an amazing team.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because that's what an assistant, your team is supposed to do. You're
Yes.
supposed to be able to not worry that things are
Exactly.
going to get done.
Exactly.
Yeah, and as the CEO, the founder,
Hmm.
you have to be able to trust that they're going to be able to do that. And
Definitely.
sometimes people don't trust their own
Hmm.
people enough to know that they're going to do that.
I'll tell you what I did. I made them earn a trust. A lot of them, they didn't do it for the money. They did it for the opportunity.
Mm,
Because if they see how hard you work, then they're going to do the
right.
same thing. And if you expect less of them, then they're going to give you that. So a lot of them came in like doing it for free, and now all of them deserve everything that they get. And I feel like when you treat your staff good, your staff will treat you good.
That is so true. That
Yeah.
is, you know, some people, you're an event planner,
Hmm.
but some people also call you a promoter.
Correct.
What do you see is the
The
difference in
difference.
the two titles?
Um, the event planning is more of the scheduling. The promoter is the marketing.
Oh, okay.
So they're one and the same, but
Uh-huh.
but anybody can tell people to go out and do certain things, but and they don't have to worry about um, organizing this or making sure this is done or contacting this. So it's so much more to it. So it's definitely two sides. The promoter is
Right.
just the marketing and telling people where to be and everything else, so they don't have to worry about the business side. So I guess the event planning is the business side of everything.
Do you think that promoter has a negative connotation to it?
It does. It does because um, a lot of it is because of the urban market. Usually, when you
Mm.
hear a promoter, is if it's not in boxing, it's usually nightclubs and
Mm-hmm.
other things like that. But no, it's a lot of work, hard work. Actually, being a promoter is one of the hardest jobs ever, and a lot of people don't last long in it.
Mm.
It's a real big gamble because you're investing in yourself, and
Mm.
you might not win.
And so, why you said that it has a negative connotation because of the areas that it's affiliated with, say like in boxing
Right.
and urban type thing,
It's
clubs or
correct.
nightclubs or thing. Why do you think that's changing? I mean, is are they trying to clean that up, that reputation up,
Um,
or
I,
is it just about the money? Hey,
I
if I fill a house, I'm
I think
good.
I think that's the big point. The promoter, they think about it is just about the money,
Mm,
but because again, I think they see that's not the business side. The event plan
mm,
is the business side. The promoter is like the fun. It's easy. It's just marketing and telling people to come out. But if you think about it, it's more like being a politician.
mm,
You're campaigning, but actually the people are your investors. So
right.
so I'm looking for investors to believe in me, so I can give you a return on your experience.
So
So
the promoter isn't the businessman. The promoter is the one that's out there promoting the shows and
right,
whatever else is going on,
right, because the
getting the
businessman
people there.
right? Because the businessman can go get 10 people to tell everybody what to do, and they
Mm,
can consider themselves promoters, but they're
mm,
promoting for you. But the
right.
event planner is the one to go get the other promoters. So it's so many levels to
Mm-hmm.
being a promoter and types of promoters. But a promoter is just like I said, pretty much a marketer.
Okay.
Yes, because I mean, you could promote business, you could promote clubs, you could promote books.
Whatever you
Yeah,
decide.
yeah. It's just whatever aspect it is. It has a bad connotation of the name, but like I said, it takes a lot of work, and hopefully,
And the person and their
yes,
style, I would
yes,
say.
yeah.
Um, Jeffrey, you've been doing this for like 21 years. How much change have you seen in that time?
You know, I
Especially,
think
let's say in the Arizona entertainment area.
it's hard work because you're competing with a small demographic, and
Mm,
there's so many people now doing the same thing. So
mm,
before, that's why that's where the brand comes in,
mm.
because people are going to go with what they know.
So when you say a small demographic, you're referring to the urban,
Correct.
okay, population,
Correct.
and you have more newcomers
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
event planning, or
Yes.
promoting, or whatever they want to call themselves.
Correct.
So, but the thing is, you guys have been doing this for 20 years.
Yeah, and I've learned to evolve
Mm,
and understand that things change,
mm,
and sometimes you have to work with other people.
yeah.
Sometimes some promoters just want to work by themselves, they don't trust, but there's power in numbers, and sometimes you have to work with other people that's like-minded with yourself to still bring a common goal.
That's true. So we were talking about promoters and you having to evolve and change the way you do things in business. Um, have you seen that that's been a benefit for you and your business?
Definitely, definitely, because I'm learning people,
Mm,
and I think that's what I didn't know before, and then have to learn the business and learn price points and learn what mistakes, because I made a lot of mistakes at the
of
beginning,
course.
and took some major failures.
Mm,
But you don't look at them as failures; you look at them as lessons. When you're young, you think you
right.
failed, and
Right.
you want to
You
quit.
think you failed, and people tell you failed, especially
Yeah,
in that industry.
right,
There's always someone that wants to tell you failed.
right. And I think what pushes me is that someone wants to take your opportunity
Mm,
or take your place,
mm,
and it's fine. It's okay. But you gotta learn how to challenge yourself.
right.
To be the best, you should never stop striving to be the best. And I think a lot of times we get comfortable. I did. You think because everybody knows you and
Right.
support you, but
And that's something you can't do in this industry is get comfortable.
no, not
I
at
mean,
all.
whether it's in filmmaking, music, event planning,
Exactly.
you can get comfortable because, like you said, there's always new people. But I also believe that what's for you is for you.
Amen.
Because we're all different.
Exactly.
There's not another Jeffrey Jefferson out there.
No. And
So
if it is, you don't smile like me.
and you brought some media today also.
Yeah.
Speaking of that smile.
Yeah.
So let's take this is a very nice headshot of you right here.
Thank you.
Very nice. And as far as bringing about change and in your business, is this something that you're doing? I mean, getting your headshot, getting your resume and things together. Has that been a part of your business change?
Yes. Crazy or not, I want to like do acting. I want to do comedy.
Okay.
I like making people laugh. I'm a silly person by nature. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of things I'm just learning to grow. I think what I thought I knew, I really didn't know.
Right.
And I think I'm want to like grow to a bigger audience than what
Right.
I've been having.
Right. And you've grown. It's been the 21 years, as
Yeah.
you said. What you want to do that 21 years ago is totally different
Exactly.
now.
Exactly.
So what do we have here?
Bowtie Entertainment. That's the logo that I've been having for a pretty long time. Which you see, red is my favorite color, so
Oh, okay.
you'll never forget red. And what it is just the bow tie is just a symbol of excellence and class.
Okay. So, Mr. Bowtie, how did you come by that name?
I was sitting around thinking, and I used to have a friend like tease me and be like, oh, you wearing that bow tie, because everybody always wore a tie, and I like being different.
Mm.
And I thought about it, a bow tie, no matter where you go, it represents class, whether you're at a wedding or whether you're at church or whether you go anywhere. Or you put it on a kid or barrettes or whatever, you'll never forget a bow tie.
Right.
Never. So.
Right, because I mean, you think about the groom always has on the tie. It's always like that man in the middle or that
Right.
person in the middle always has a bow tie on.
Right. And you never hear anything negative about a bow tie.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's what made me do that, and I just I just always want to be represent some class
Uh-huh.
of anything. So
So
that's what
Mr.
made
Bowtie Entertainment is
correct.
your legal business name.
Right, LLC. I finally like made it an LLC after 20 something years. I think about 5 years ago I made it LLC.
Good for you. Before someone else decided they wanted to do that.
Exactly.
So, that would be. Wouldn't that be horrible?
You know what? A friend of mine made me get smart and start to copyright all the things that I do.
And as far as speaking of business, that is what a lot of people forget to do.
Exactly.
I mean, they've worked so hard putting this business together. It may be successful.
Yes.
But they forget those
little details that can change their life.
Yes. All of a sudden, you look around here at old Johnny Mac over here wearing a bow tie.
Right.
Calling himself
Legally,
Mr. Bowtie.
You can.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that would be so horrible. But those are things we have to think about in our business.
Exactly.
We have to pay attention, open our eyes, and learn about the business instead of trying to dress for the business.
Right.
A way of saying, a nice way of saying it. We're wanting to look good on the outside, but we're forgetting about all those things on the inside and those things behind the scenes that we have to take care of.
Definitely.
So you said that you want to bring some change. You want to get into acting and comedic things.
Yes.
Are those some things that you're bringing to your business as well? Do you bring those types of specialists to your events?
Yes, I mean, I do all types of events from, I mean, it might sound crazy, I'll do from church all the way to male reviews for women.
Oh, okay.
Anything that's going to do entertainment, I'm all for. I just like giving people an experience.
A lot of times people that do events, they have signature events. Mm-hmm. Do you have signature events that you would say you would do annually?
I have a event that we do every month, once a month, and it's called Sip and Bowl. Oh. But I actually have more than I have Sip and Bowl, Sip and Skate. I do a pool party every year called Desert Splash. That's all of these are 9 years. 9 years doing Desert Splash. Sip and Bowl has been 2 years straight. I do Sip and Skate. That's 4 years straight. I just do so many things, that sip, because a lot of adults like to drink, but then they never incorporate the other things to have fun with.
Right. That gives it an added
Yeah.
Let me go and check this out.
Correct,
yeah, because I like to bowl. I may not want to drink,
right,
but I like to bowl.
Right, and it's fun.
Right. I mean, I can't bowl, but I like to bowl.
Right.
That is awesome. So Mr. Bowtie Entertainment has been around for 21 years. And where do you see Mr. Bowtie in Entertainment in 5 years?
I really want to get an understudy for someone to take over, or, I want to take it to Arkansas or Texas. I actually want to, do it in other places other than just Arizona. I don't know if I'm able to say this, but I want to do something different than just entertainment.
Okay.
I want to get into the restaurant business.
Oh, okay.
And it's something I've been wanting to do for a long time.
That's awesome. And you know what? That doesn't even have to be leaving the entertainment industry, because you know what? Filmmakers, people that do events, they're always looking for people to feed them.
Right. And I think I can cook pretty good.
What's your specialty?
I mean, I like the fried chicken. I'm a chicken fry, but I just I'm trying to learn how to perfect it before I give it to anybody. I'm a person, like, I like to study and perfect my craft before I give it to the world.
Do you have a special seasoning for it?
I'm still working on it. I do, but I don't want to reveal it yet.
You ain't revealing it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, once you get that perfected, you're going to have to come down and bring something to the show. Let us be your taste testers.
I definitely will.
Yes. I love that. So as Jeffery Jefferson, Jeffery is a brand of its own. So Mr. Bowtie Entertainment do you consider them two separate brands?
Definitely. Well, Mr. Bowtie is the alter ego, and Jeffery Jefferson is the businessman.
Oh, okay.
So A lot of times I don't even remember my name is Jeffrey anymore because I
Because
get called Bowtie.
Miss, you know what? Like I get called Blaze.
Yes,
I
yes.
mean, I can be at the gas station,
Listen,
somebody calling Blaze,
yeah,
and I'm just ignoring her because I'm like, who are they talking to?
yeah, because you
So I
created your brand.
understand that.
Right, right. And but I've been pretty blessed because people have really supported me.
Right.
The state has supported me very, very well for a long time, and I'm grateful. And I think it's just because I believe in giving back, giving the love
And that
that I
was what I was
receive.
going to ask because that's one thing that I totally believe in, is giving back. So, what are some of the ways that you feel that you give back to your community?
Um, I did events for the kids. I know people want to do things for kids, but sometimes it's more than kids. Like cancer is a really, really big deal to me.
Mm-hmm.
Losing my mom to cancer, I said, I'm gonna always be a big supporter of it. And
Right.
I would love to do more cancer events and galas and things like
Yeah.
that. I have already, but I definitely want to get back into that.
That's awesome. I'm sorry to hear about your
Oh,
mother.
thank you. She's still here. She's sitting right here with me.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. She's and boy, sit up.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Talk
know,
correctly.
so where can our audience find you, Jeffrey?
Um, Actually, I have on Instagram. You can find me at I am underscore Mr. Bowtie,
Okay.
and on Facebook you can find me at Jeffery Jefferson, Jeffery, last name Jefferson,
Oh,
Jefferson, and
okay.
those are my two social media um outlets. And then as far as events, just Google Mr. Bowtie Entertainment and
Mm.
everything pops up. But I have a really, really major event coming up this Saturday for Thanksgiving with the AZ rodeo.
Oh, okay.
The and
Is it time for the rodeo again?
It's not yet, but
Oh,
the gentleman that puts it on, he's a great guy. He has an Arizona Informant newspaper,
oh,
and we
okay.
teamed up to do an event together, which is called Brim's Denim and Boots
Oh, okay.
Affair at the
Oh,
American Legion, and it's going to be amazing this Saturday. So
oh,
I'm really
okay.
looking forward to that.
Well, wonderful. You know, and congratulations on your endeavors. Congratulations on first of your growth,
Thank you,
the
thank you.
changes, because you know growth is good for all of us, and
Definitely, yeah,
whether we don't see it, but it change is good for us.
yes,
Keep
definitely,
evolving,
yes.
and don't let anybody or anything hold you back.
No, if you put God first,
Mm,
always gonna work.
yes,
Promise you.
it was such a pleasure having you here with
Thank you
us
for having me
today.
here.
Thank you, and thank you for joining us today here on Desertwood Days. Catch you next time.